arts tour of Tibet and the Drepung Loseling Monastery monks would like to welcome you for a ceremony to bring about healing in a conflicted world. And the monks very much care about all of the conflict that seems to have inculcated itself in every part of this country and in fact the whole part of the world, where people are looking into what's in it for themselves rather than looking for what's in it for the community. So being able to be here is such a blessing, and Taos is such an incredible community to be able to come out and participate, to really bring the energy and the vibration that the monks bring with them to a public forum. And I'd like to thank, first of all, the mayor of Taos, Mayor Baroni, the war chief of the Taos Pueblo, Mr. Sandoval, and the Reverend Yamato, who all have been part of really bringing in a community and making this Taos next 2 days, hopefully bringing in the healing vibrations that the monks evoke. The Drepung Loseling Monastery is located now in southern India, but it was really the biggest monastic university when Tibet was a free country in Lhasa, and they support over 3,000 little kids that are training to be carriers of the culture, because the Tibetan culture, like every other indigenous culture, right now is threatened by modernity, which is fine. However, it's not in place of the traditional values that most all people hold true. And the monks today are going to do a ceremony that is, I don't know how old it is, but it's ancient, and make prayers for healing for conflict. And they're going to be going after this for a peace walk with the Reverend Yamato, to where on Earth Day, the Reverend planted a tree, and we're going to revisit that tree, say some more prayers, and there's a whole ceremony that the Reverend has planned out for that. And afterwards, at 7 o'clock, the monks are going to go over to the Mabel Dodge Lujan house and do a chanting meditation, which will be really a little bit more focused towards meditating than chanting, to really bring about and evoke the healing. And then tomorrow, with Councillor Candace O'Donnell, they've been invited to do a healing ceremony at the Gorge Bridge at 3 o'clock, to not only bring healing, but also to bring about a grieving ceremony for all of the departed, the families as well as the individuals to take their lives for many different reasons. So we hope that this afternoon's chanting meditation that the monks are about to perform really can hit at the heart of everyone to accept another culture's offering for peace and healing and conflict resolution. I think that is one of the biggest parts that's facing all of us, to really accept that who we are for what we are, not for what we expect them to be. So I'd like to introduce the monks from Drepung Loseling to start the ceremony, and then we'll have Mayor Baroni issue a proclamation for the city of Taos, and War Chief Sandoval to give a little talk about Taos and Taos town. Thank you.